And Borges is going to come to the plate. It was a win the last time for the Padres. The 3-game series split now at 1-1. A win here. They'll take the series 2-1 against the Giants.
And when you look at this team's last 10 games, they've won 7 of those games. And you see a club that has hit a nice groove.
Deep right. And Pence is there. And that's the 3rd out. That'll do it. Well, you want to keep your option. For those of you just joining in, I'm Gary Thorne along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. And it's Belt batting.
I got to see what kind of adjustments he made with the hitting coach now. As after last game, he struck out every at bat. They've got to look for.
Pops him up. That's 1 down. Keep your MLB fix going this Wednesday. We'll see Matt Holliday and the St. Louis Cardinals. They make the trip to Washington to face the Nationals. And that'll be a 12:30 p.m. Eastern start time. And it's Buster Posey standing in. Singled home a run in his last at bat. And he takes that curveball for a strike 0-1. Steve, how about the arm today? How's he performing?
Oh, now I got 5 strikeouts here, Gary, and this is all because of quality swing and miss stuff.
That one is fouled by Posey. Popped him up. That's 2 gone.
Well, it's still early on in the season, but let's take a look at where the Giants rank right now in the National League. First in batting average, first in hits, and this high-power offense, #1 in runs scored. That's really the name of the game. Bring them around and score the runs.
Sandoval at the plate.
Recently, the offense he expects to produce has not been there, going just 2 for his last 13.
The 3 games prior have been a tough time for him. Just looking a little bit out of sync at the plate during that time.
That's a foul ball. That one, a one-hopper off the wall. Sandoval headed for 3rd. He stops at 3rd. A triple with 2 down. They've got a man just 90 feet away.
Well, the one thing you never want to do is make the last out at third base to end an inning. But he was able to get in there with that great speed just in time.
Hunter Pence in the box. He singled and later scored in his last time up. 1-0 count. He took that last one. And it was out of the zone.
Well, a good pitch right there. He tried to get one in on his hands, but he just missed, though, in off the plate.
And Steve, let's take a look at how the pitch is done.
Well, you got to pitch to your strength, and he's a fly ball pitcher getting fly ball outs right here, Gary. And it's working for him today.
Well, working on the 0-1 count now.
He must not have eaten for a long time because he was hungry for this.
Swing and lined up the middle. And that is in there, the go-ahead run on board. And he scores. And they will tag him out at 2nd.
And a chance here to check out how the Padres ranked in the National League last year. 2nd in home runs, 3rd in stolen bases. They also showed up in the top 5 in triples, and that's a real credit to their hitting and base running. Aggressiveness coming out of the batter's box.
Carrillo settles in. Had a base hit his last time up. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. This is that fastball already 0-2.
Well, that 2-seam fastball away is just screaming to be hit on the ground as the hitter opens up. Awfully tough to hit with that.
Last time he grounded out. And starts him out here. There's a swing and a miss behind 0-1. Oh, there he goes for second. Swung on, line to right field. The runner's coming around second on his way to third. A terrific opportunity here for San Diego.
They tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, Steve, it looked like he might have been guessing down there.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have to make contact behind in the count. He got a pitch over the heart of the plate, and he took advantage of it.
And doing the pitching, it'll be Jeremy Effel. He'll be the reliever for the Giants. Oh, and there they go. And he fouls off another one. He takes off for third. And he fouls another one off. He'll start things off here in the seventh. Pitch on the way. Hit sharply towards the hole. And he'll step on first for out number one. Moros up now. Steve, what's he looking for? What's he thinking about here against the San Diego lineup?
Anytime you bring in a guy like Rafael Soriano with power stuff, you're looking for swings and misses. He's got a great fastball with a nasty slider and an effective changeup to keep the hitters off balance.
Drove in a run earlier in the game.
Well, good speed at first base right here. He can really run. Don't be surprised if we see him try to steal and get a second runner in scoring position.
He's running. And that's another foul ball. And he's got a shot here with a goal. Go-ahead run on at first.
And with nobody out, he needs to at least move those runners up.
We are late in this ball game. Herman at the plate. He's going to come on as a pinch hitter.
Well, not hard to understand this one, Gary. You're going to bring in the pinch hitter for the pitcher. Hopefully a guy who can come up with a big.
Oh, he's on the move for third. Here's the pitch. Swings on the 0-1 pitch. Can't hit it. Strike two.
Well, right here, I look for him to come back with that heater to try to finish him off.
And he's working the lumber now. Big at bat.
But I tell you what, they need to stay away from the double play ball. Be an
There he goes towards third. And he squares around. Gets down the bunt. Throws to first. He's retired. That's two down. And here's the graph that shows us the odds of winning. How they've shifted during this game. It's our WPA graph. Vodker in the box. And he bounced out his last time. And the first pitch hit on the ground. This could be the end. And on to first for out number three. And that's going to do it.
If you're San Francisco.
And now let's get a recap of an outstanding individual performance. He's our player of the game. Grant and Steve, that ought to send these folks
Well, pitching wins games, and it's a critical part of this key moment of this game.
This is quite a jam he finds himself in here. 2 on, nobody out.
Well, he's got to stop the bleeding right here, Gary. Get the pitches down to the zone and keep it in the infield.
Sprague started off the at-bat 0-1. It was the Giants taking the win yesterday. Very pleased to come away. Grandal hits this one. It's through. The runner's going to come home. And the second run comes through. Little warm-up action going in the bullpen. That's a right-hander up and throwing.
Well, they're going to wait for the right-handed hitter on deck to get announced, and then they'll probably make the move to the pen.
Now, after 2 RBIs on that hit, we can see how the WPA graph is looking. We hope you'll tune in this Tuesday. We'll be at Busch Stadium, the home of the St. Louis Cardinals. We'll host the Cincinnati Reds. That'll be a 7 p.m. start.
Well, Gary, fans are going to want to tune into that one because I think that's got a chance to be a heck of a ball game.
Got it. 1. And they get it. They turn 2. 6-4-3 double play. Nice move at second base.
It's a great double play. Pulling off double plays like that. Earns his money. Let's see if this move pays off.
Last time up, he struck out looking. Hasn't had much success yet in this game. He's hoping to get something this time. It's 0-1 as he swings and misses at that fastball.
A lot of times when you try to overswing, a lot of times it slows your bat down. That's what happened here. That's why that two-seamer got by him.
Swings on the 0-1 pitch. Can't hit it. Strike 2. Homered back in the first inning. Swing and a chopper to the second baseman. Number 11. 1 away.
And now let's take a chance here to see where the Giants sit in the National League today. First in batting average, first in hits, and this high-power offense, number 1 in runs scored. That's really the name of the game. Bring them around and score the runs.
Pablo Sandoval batting now with 1 down. 250 is average last season against the Padres in San Diego. Here's a swing, a fly ball deep down the line and right as he retreats back for it and gets the out.
This one doesn't miss by much, but getting out of the ballpark, but the right fielder able to get over and make a catch.
Here's Hunter Pence batting with 2 down. Struck out swinging last time up. 0-1 count as that started off with a strike.
It's 2 outs here in the 8th right now. I think defensively you've got to be looking to make a play. Get the out, each team back in the dugout. You don't want doubles. You don't want the ball hit over your head. You want to play no double situation right here where the defense is back so they cannot come back and narrow this gap.
Oh, tough one to lay off right there, that fastball. 1-2.
And that pitch right there just sets him up to go about whatever he wants right now. He can go down again in the zone, or he can run something up in the zone. Let's see where he goes.
In, out of the inning. 6 pitches and it's over. San Diego maintaining their advantage. Looking to the lineup, 6, 7, 8 hitters on their way to the plate. Here's Alfonso to hit. He'll get us started as we go to the bottom half of the 8th inning. And in there for a base hit. He's 3 for 4 today.
And a chance here to check out how the Padres ranked in the National League last year. 2nd in home runs, 3rd in stolen bases, and they were in the top 10 in runs. An offense that was relentless, that ability to continue to put the pressure on the opposition and take pressure off their own pitching staff.
We'll get Carrillo now in the batter's box. He'll grab a bat and hit here.
They're going to go to the pinch hitter in this situation, trying to get that big hit to bring this runner home.
Swing and a rocket toward short. Got 1 and 2. They got both of them that time. Execution on that 6-4-3.
You have to have body control around the bag. Great acrobatic turn by the second baseman. Outstanding job.
And we've got Galvis here. He singled in his last at bat. Swung on and fouled away. Oh! Herman at the plate. He's going to come on as a pinch hitter.
Being brought in now. A hit for the pitcher. Hopefully he can get a base hit and see if they can increase this lead.
There's a swing towards the hole. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. They pick up no runs on 2 hits and strand 1. San Diego 5, San Francisco 3. This point of our ball game and see what Bruce Bochy thinks of it. On his mind right now, well, 9th inning strategy to get this thing tied back up. Offensive production's the key. And Cabrera settles in. Hallman gets called on to take over the mound duties. San Diego is ready to try and close this one out. Starts him off with 1 in there for a strike.
Pitching-wise, you want to make them earn it. Force them to get a base hit right here. Force them to put it in play. Throw strikes.
Good patience as Asdrubal Cabrera lets that one go by for a ball, evening the count.
We went with the big curveball off the plate, trying to get him to reach for it, but he lays off.
Working the inside part of that plate, 1-2.
On this 1-2 count, the batter has to protect the plate. The numbers indicate he's willing to chase if you throw it out of the zone.
Cabrera will foul that one away. He deals. Another foul ball. Cabrera, he keeps it alive.
Well, you know the pitcher wants to get this strikeout right here, but the last thing he wants to do when he's ahead in the count is make a mistake.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. Alfonso, and out number 1 as he steps on the base.
Defensively, you got 1 out here in the 9th inning. If you want to make a play, just get an out. You will trade a run for an out here with a 2-run lead.
Larkin. Up now.
Boy, would they love to see him get on base here.
And Robbie Ross is the pitcher. San Diego is ready to try and close this one out.
Well, in the late innings, now it's time for the managers to match wits to see who can best utilize his bench and his bullpen to win this game.
Here's a slider that misses, 1-1. Swings, lines this one back up the middle. He makes the play there. That one was sinking down.
What a tremendous catch right there. I mean, what a great effort getting to that ball, making that catch.
Barney will be at the plate. He doubled and scored in his last trip to the plate. Starts him out here. Strike 1. He delivers. And a grounder is at the last out. And on to first for out number 3, and that's going to do it.
But Gary, San Diego did what they needed to do late in this game to be able to pull out a win. A good team effort.
Would like now to take a look at our player of the game. Let's make a pick.
Well, it just seems funny that every time you need a big hit, it seems like the middle of the lineup happens to be up. And that's what happened in this game today. The third hitter came up with that big hit to help his team to the victory.
And Steve, that ought to send these folks home happy.
Oh, no question about it. They get the win in a close game, a lot of excitement and enthusiasm, and ready for the next one.
Cleanup man in the box again. Well, I think we're seeing some padding here, although in this game there's no such thing as insurance runs, really.
You got the pitcher on the rope. You have to take advantage of it while he's down.
This one to Ackley. And he's there to retire the side. So a great inning here in the second. 3 runs come across, and they've got... Well, let's check this out, see whether or not it's as... planned for Bud Black. All right, now his lineup is in overdrive. Exciting bit of run production, a good way to keep your manager happy. And apparently it's time. Obviously a little struggling going on the mound. You look in the pen, they've got 2 up.
Well, let's hope it's not too late. I mean, this guy's out there. He's really scuffling right now. They've got to make the change.
Oh, 1 count as that started off with a strike. And Robbie Ross is the pitcher. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. Borges able to glide over. Not much of a problem on that one. And we've got Smoke coming to the plate. Just faced each other a couple of times, 0 for 2 against Ross. One down, runner at first. First pitch of the at-bat now. It's now 0-1. Watch that fastball go by. He deals. Real good eye by Smoke. Justin taking it, a ball, even count. The pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider. 1-2. Checks him at first. Trying to keep him close. He's back on the bag. Slider tough to lay off, and it's 2-2.
Boy, laid off a very tough pitch right here. That slider started at the knees and broke down out of the zone. He didn't chase.
Fastball got him, 2 down.
With 2 strikes, the hitter wanted the fastball. He got it, but didn't do anything with it.
Anthony up now. He was set down with a ground out in his prior at bat. First pitch on the way. That one's drilled to short, and it's in there. That hitting streak continues. Morneau heading to third base. Good offensive chance here.
Excellent base running right there, getting himself into second base. Great read on his part, and love the aggressiveness.
And you've got to decide what you're going to do in those situations before you ever get to first base. And that's what he did.
And that's what he did. You know what? Aggressive, taking that turn exactly the way he needed to, never missing a beat.
Ligaro at the plate. He'll be seeking his first hit of the game. Not a lot of luck so far. And a grounder. Is it the last out? Yeah, it's through. That run's going to score. And that's 2 runs in.
Well, you have to give them some credit. They're not quitting. That base knock now makes it just a 2-run game. Let's see if they can keep this rally going. Well, everyone being treated to some intense moments here. A lot of fun.
It is a difficult task to trying to get back into a ball game at this point, but they're close.
Well, they keep reducing that lead right now. Another big hit there, but they're going to need a few more of those if they really are going to have a chance to win this game, Gary.
Doesn't get the call on the slider. 1-1. And it's the job of the pitcher now to shut this thing off. You start getting that momentum change going, and all of a sudden this ball game, the lead's not nearly as big.
And you know what? It's the job of a good team to keep on scrapping and take advantage of the opportunities. Let's see if they're one of those good teams.
Smash towards the middle, and yet another hit there, seeing the ball well.
Now this pitch just cuts right over the heart of the plate. The hitter handled it perfectly.
That's one of those where you've given in by making a bad pitch and really made it much easier for the hitter.
Yeah, he's better than that. Bear down.
The pitch. The fastball is in there. It's 0-1.
The pitcher really rearing back and throwing. He's got everything working now, commanding the strike zone with that fastball.
Here's the delivery. Tries a curveball, but it misses. 1-1.
The best curveballs are the ones that start in the strike zone, then fall out of the strike zone. He couldn't get him to fish for that one, though.
There's a swing and a miss at the fastball. It's 1-2. And they're going to take a timeout here. They're going to have a little meeting at the mound.
Well, they're going to give them a little bit of time in the bullpen to try to get themselves ready in case they need to make a move.
One-two pitch coming. That one swung on its line. And you just saw it, folks. That's going to be the last play of this game.
Well, Gary, San Diego did what they needed to do late in this game to be able to pull out a win. A good team effort.
And now, what you say we present an award to our player of the game.
And for our listeners' benefit, and for you also, Gary, I would have liked to avoid some sort of cliche, but it never stops being true. You can't have enough starting pitching in Major League Baseball. And he gave a command performance today in this one, showing just why having that starting pitching is so vital.
And, Steve, that ought to send these folks home happy.